We're doing consciousness calibrations this morning, brought to you Choice Hotels. Privileges and rewards is having a hard time. Last time we tried to do this, we marked down blocked and could not calibrate. This is a new day, so we got some calibrations done. And then we got really tired because they're fighting us. Okay, so the first thing we got is Chief Clancy Wiggum from The Simpsons. We got him today at 140. The other time we did it when we were blocked by trying to do them, we got 130. So anyway, today he's 140, Chief Clancy Wiggum from The Simpsons. Mo from Mo's Bar, 209. Homer is at 186. Reverend Lovejoy is at 302. Ned Flanders is at 603. Ned Flanders is legal for 5D Earth. 5D Earth, you must be at 540 or higher. So Ned Flanders is in, Reverend Lovejoy is out. That's the tale of the tape if this is election night as to who's going to heaven and who's going to hell. Okay, well, Wiggum actually is in hell. 130 is a hellacious place on the scale of human consciousness to be. And Homer Simpson, 4 more points and he'll be Lucifer. So he's still in the demonic. Mo at 209 is out of the demonic. He's like the post office. He does deliver the mail and he gets you your beer cold. Unfortunately, he's not legal. What is his biggest problem? Homophobia. Well, if that's what his biggest hang-up was, if he could finally admit to himself that he's not queer, and he's going to admit to himself pretty much that he does get sexual, and mostly what he hasn't explored his sexuality. And he's stuck at 209 because he's afraid to explore his sexuality. It was just given to him. On Halloween this year, 2022, Mo is being suggested and pushed towards him getting dressed up in drag for Halloween, because it's allowed, just to get you used to the idea of you getting out of your skin. So Mo is being gifted with the idea, if you're at 209, go out in drag. The sooner the better, Mo. In other words, have a Halloween in June party, Mo, tonight. Homer Simpson, you're completely fucked. There's nothing I can do for somebody who's under 200. You're a demon, and that's all I can tell you. Reverend Lovejoy, you're 302. You're a technician. Your heart is not in it, Reverend Lovejoy. You can deliver the words, but you can't make music because you are stuck at 302. And you consider yourself a technician. Everybody that you meet, you treat the same, Reverend Lovejoy. That's your problem, Reverend Lovejoy. Everybody you meet is identical. You treat everything as if it's a nail, and you're the hammer, and you hammer everything with exactly the same thing, because according to you, everybody is a barcode, and that's all it is. Everybody is the identical barcode. It's called, somebody I don't know who looks to me that calls me Reverend Lovejoy. So he says the same thing to everybody, and his heart's not in it. All the same, what? Well, does he believe in God? No. He's an atheist. No, he's an agnostic. Reverend Lovejoy is a Lovejoy. He's not. He doesn't. Reverend Lovejoy, I don't see any help for Reverend Lovejoy because he is stuck in Groundhog Day. Because that's his problem. He treats everybody as if they're the identical person. So, which means that Reverend Lovejoy does not consider himself to be special. I don't know. There's like a happy spot where you got to consider yourself special, a child of the universe, and unique. Your unique selling proposition, Reverend Lovejoy, is that you are Reverend Lovejoy. There's a guy in Vancouver at the Elbow Room on Davie Street. Well, I don't know. He's a gay waiter, and his job is to tell you, well, whatever it is, you're supposed to have an interaction with him, and he's got a sharp tongue. Reverend Lovejoy, he hasn't run into anybody like I don't know. Because he's a pudgy, spongy thing. And it's just, it bounces off of him. But the whole point is Reverend Lovejoy is not taking in what people are telling him. Because he treats everybody as if they're an inanimate object that cannot be loved. Well, his biggest problem is...
But that was yesterday, wasn't it? And things are so different now. So I was right not to ever tell you because I guess I always knew it never really would have had a chance to grow. And though I'll use my better judgment again and never mail this letter.
I'm getting nothing but Groundhog Day for Reverend Lovejoy. Moving down the list, Ned Flanders is at 603. He is legal and he's above 600. At 600, you attain your angel wings and you get the title, the spiritual title of being a perfect. Barney is at 194. He's an alcoholic, and as he is under 200, he's demonic. There's nothing logical you can do with Barney. His god is the god called alcohol. I do know what else to tell you. Mr. Burns is at 470, which means that he... I don't know in his bio exactly what they said about university, but Mr. Burns, we're going to mark him down as taking something like engineering. So he does understand industry. I know he comes across like a buffoon, but, he's got a zillion people that, he knows. He doesn't have to. I don't know. Maybe I can't help you out. 470 is what I got. So, yeah, somebody that knows advanced engineering. Rocket science, absolutely. Could he do warp engines? No. Why? It doesn't have enough consciousness to make warp drive work. I don't know. I'm trying to see if we can get anything. Will warp drive work if you calibrate at 470? No. How high do you need to be? You need to meet somebody who's at 470 who's already got warp drive. That's basically it. You're doubting Thomas, Mr. Burns. You need a demonstrable model. If you found a demonstrable model of a warp drive capable, no, you'd need to actually be demonstrated too. With Mr. Burns on board, I don't know whether he brings Smithers or not. But anyways, in your mind, you need to see it before you believe it. Anyway, Smithers is at 504. He's at a level of love, but it's not unconditional love. I don't know. He's got a special relationship with Mr. Burns. So you, Mr. Smithers, need to get the book A Course in Miracles and look up the section called Special Relationships. That's what your problem is. If you read that book, A Course in Miracles, Special Relationships, you might get past this problem of not being at 540. Because 504 is not 540, Mr. Smithers. Ergo, you're not heaven bound. You're going to the lake of fire to burn because you didn't pass. And neither did Monty Burns. Now, the other ones we didn't get to because I was getting very tired out. These are some other ones that came up that are on our list of possibly being muscle checked. Benjamin Sisko and the Maringovian from the Matrix movie are the ones at the bottom that we're looking at. So that's what we got for muscle testings today. Brought to you by Genesis 101. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That's my name, Reverend Lovejoy, and unfortunately, as an agnostic, I'm not in heaven. Once again, the only person who is heaven-bound at The Simpsons is Ned Flanders at 603. Wouldn't it behoove you to study more about Ned Flanders and less about Reverend Lovejoy?